Prosperity eludes us because we don't know what we have. We don't know what we have. What do we have? Well, it's a very powerful question. Because if you ask most people what is it they need to live their most prosperous life, all they can tell you is what they don't have. I don't have this, I don't have that. Notice that our language is not about what we have, but mainly about what we don't have. So deep is this training for us not to look at what we do have, that even when prosperity stands right in front of us, we can't see it. Because our eyes and our attention is predominantly on what we don't have. And ultimately, the thing that we have no understanding of, we have no regard for, we have no clue where it is the most powerful tool for our prosperity. And this story demonstrates it very powerfully. There's a man who was well respected in his community, well loved, well honored. His name was Ali Hafid. Ali Hafid was happy and he was contented. He was happy because he was contented. He was contented because he was happy. He had a beautiful wife, two kids, and he lived on a 5-acre piece of land in his village. On his land ran a river. He had everything. He grew what he needed. People just respected him. One day, his priest came back from a faraway land, and his priest began to speak with him about his journey. And his priest spoke with him about this most beautiful thing that he discovered in this faraway land. And these things he called diamonds. And the priest said to Ali Hafid, diamonds are the most precious things on the planet. They are so expensive. They are worth so much that if you were to have a diamond this big, then you would be worth much more than all of our village combined. Ali Hafid was intrigued. He was intrigued. And he got up the next morning with what on his mind? You guessed it, diamonds. 1 week passed, he got up diamond on his mind. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months. Diamond was what he woke up to. And he was becoming increasingly discontent and increasingly unhappy. And one day he decided that, you know what? I'm going to search for my diamond. I'm going to find it. And he called his wife together in his suitcase and he said, honey, I'm leaving. I'm going to look for these things called diamond. And when I return, we will be able to afford everything and anything we need. And his wife turned to him and said, but Al, we can afford any and everything we need right now. We need nothing. He said, I know. But, I mean, if we had that, then, we just have much more. His wife couldn't convince him. So Ali Hafid sold his land and he asked his neighbor to keep his wife and his two kids until he returned. And he left. He left in search for diamond. After 1 year, no diamonds. 2 years, no diamonds. 3 years in rags and in tatters on the cliff overlooking the Persian Sea, he gave it in. Didn't have anything to go back, couldn't go back, and he decided to take his own life. He threw himself over the cliff. At that very moment, the priest happened to visit the owner of his now land. And as the priest went into the new owner's house, he went straight to the shelf because on the shelf he saw a glistening kind of stone. And he went to the shelf and he held the diamond aloft and he said to the new owner, where did you get this? And the owner said, my kid found it around the back. And he said, do you know what this is? The owner said, no. I mean, it's a rock. This is not just a rock. I am sure this is diamond. Come and show me where you found it. So the owner called his son and he said, hey, come and show me where you found this thing. And his son took them around the back to the river. And he put his hand in the river and he shook it. and up dance these little glimmer of rocks that glistened in the sun. That land that Ali Hafid left is the source of what is now called the Anaconda Diamond Mine. It is, it is from that mine that the diamonds that adorn the crowns of most of the royalties in the world today come from. Ali Hafid left his home to find diamonds. What does this mean for you? What does this really mean for you? Where have you been searching for your diamond? Where have you been looking for your diamond? You've been looking every place except the place that it is inside of you. In the prosperity course, you get to really discover the gem that is you, that is around you, that is inside of you always. The Global Institute for Freedom, Transformation, and Enlightenment Gift has designed this course in a way that you really get for the first time how powerful the things you have are. And you begin to be trained in how to use it to manifest the beauty and the life that you want. Please call us now at 946 1361. The area code is 876. Or visit our website at www.mygifte.com. You have all it takes to be prosperous. Discover it. Discover it today.